Guilty Gear, a renowned game series for its innovative gameplay in the fighting genre and a visual style that mimics Japanese cartoons. The newest game in the series comes out this year, being Guilty Gear Strive. At Frosty Faustings, a coveted fighting game tournament, a new but recognizable character will be added to the Strive roster. My name is Servant of Lugnut, and his name is Faust. Faust? Faust?
It is Mr. Faust. Mr. Faust.
Yeah, Faust. Let's get right into it. The Mad Doctor was not always known as Faust, and wasn't always mad. Before the bagganing, Faust's medical knowledge and prowess was far superior to his peers. However, a girl he was treating had mysteriously died, leading to constant self-blame that he was the cause. Faust was consumed by guilt, which fueled his insanity and transformed him into the nefarious Dr. Baldhead, killing millions. Realizing the atrocities he executed, he was about to commit suicide when the ghost of the girl he thought he killed appeared and said that he was not the perpetrator. Confronted with this realization, Faust assumes his original name, dons the bag on his head, and goes on a journey to save as many lives as possible and find the real killer of the girl. Since we are talking about Faust and not Dr. Baldhead, we'll be looking at this guy instead of this guy. The most obvious feature of Faust is his long legs. He crouches when fighting and it gives him a very menacing and strange appearance. The second most obvious feature is the giant scalpel. Remember, scalpels are used for surgery and precise cuts, and Faust's scalpel is about 7 feet long, which is almost 14 times longer than a normal scalpel. He didn't just make a 7-foot long scalpel. He's a doctor, so that means some of his patients must be 14 times bigger than a normal person. If the average human male is 5'9", that makes these supposed patients around 80.5 feet tall, and this is super important information to know. Also, Faust has a bag on his head. For gameplay, we will be focusing on his Revelator incarnation, as his Strive appearance should be most similar to that one. Regardless, he has some interesting attacks. Now, look at Faust. How do you think he will attack right now? Is it A, do a long-range poke with the scalpel, B, do a slice with the scalpel, or C, just extend it under himself to stab you and then immediately pose on you, followed by him becoming a flail and bending the scalpel to hit you, and then bounce back and then to start spinning his entire body except his head towards you that knocks you onto the ground, and then he has the gall to do it to you? The answer was C. If you couldn't tell, Faust is much more than what he seems. Contorting his body, bending time and space to his will, distorting your face exclusively with the scalpel, etc. and etc. There are beings capable of temporal and matter manipulation in Guilty Gear, but none are as obviously manipulating of the world as Faust. He literally just came out of a door on the ground, and you're just supposed to be like, okay. When playing as or against Faust, the match will surely be one to remember. Overall, Faust is just weird. Weird in a fun way. He is very zany, goofy, but also deliberate with his actions. He's not random, he just has a method to his madness. That's why, out of 10 stars, I give Faust an 8 out of 10. He's an above-average character that is quirky, lovable, and only wants to see the world not burn. For now, at least. So, now you know that his name is Faust.